my friend once burnt off her lashes when lighting a cig on a cooker. How 90s. Our 90s.
I like that. That's quite retro. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome to this Ooky Spooky episode of What the Plug.
Also, I just want to start by saying a massive thank you to everybody who's following us so far. We are overwhelmed by the support.
Yes, we are.
I am extremely in shock. But thanks for the support, guys. It means a lot.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody who's been sharing on Insta stories, saying that you're getting your fix of What the Pluck.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
And I hope that we're entertaining you and not bugging you. Right. Happy Halloween, everybody. And we're going to do a little bit of something different today. So we asked you on Instagram to tell us what your salon or beauty horror stories were. So we the responses were
wild,
juicy.
We loved it.
We sound like one of them. Do you remember them things from
ASMR?
TikTok? Yeah, is that what it's called?
Where they go like...
You know them things from TikTok? So annoying. So annoying. I'll scroll through my TikTok and there'll be girls that are live going... It's vile. Who likes that?
Oh,
right.
I know.
Anyway, let's get back to it.
So yeah, we put some on Instagram asking you to comment with your horror stories. We were howling at your replies.
I've not heard your replies yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, so funny. So relatable. Half of them are like, oh my God, yeah.
Okay.
Something similar's happened. But we've got them here. So we've taken a couple of your answers each and we're just going to read through them and have a laugh.
Right, let's go.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, go on then.
So I feel like this should be the last one because I think it's the best.
Right, we'll save it then.
No, I'm going to start with it.
All right then.
Because it's so...
That's like opening your biggest Christmas present on Christmas Day first, isn't it?
So someone put, my client once found out her husband was having an affair and it was with one of my other clients. I know it's not funny. I'm not laughing that she got cheated on or anything like that, but how juicy.
The gossip with that. Oh. Juicy. Oh my God. First of all, I've got so many questions. So many questions running through my mind. Because obviously, you don't want to ask the client too many questions, but I'd want to know everything. I'd want to know how she found out, when she found out, how long the affair had been going on, if they were going to stay together, what the other person looked like. I'd want to know everything.
I wonder if she told her it's your other client, this person, like her name is XYZ, or if she just said it's one of your other clients.
I wonder if she said the person, he's having an affair with so-and-so, and then that girl were like, oh my God, I do her brows as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine if they were both booked in at the same time.
Because she'd have to surely. Imagine if the stylist then didn't know that was the person she'd had an affair with, and then should they book them in at the same time?
One after other.
I've got anxiety thinking about it. I have had clients though that are like from the same family or from the same friendship group, and they have fallen out.
Yeah.
And you have to not book them in at the same time.
Yeah.
So I have had that where you've got to try and like work around and look at their appointments and things. I've even had girls who's fallen out with the mums before, and you can't book them in at the same time as the mum because it's going to be a brawl. I
love when you've got family members in and there's some drama because obviously your clients tell you everything. You are like you're the ear, aren't you? They just unload on you. But when there's like family drama. And you'll get the gossip from
one side,
the sister, and then Mum will be in 2 weeks later, but she'll give you a different story. Mother. Do you know what I mean? I like that when you think, well, someone's lying here because that's not what I've heard.
Listen, this is not what Stacey said when she were in here last week. So somebody's lying.
Yeah. We need whoever submitted that.
Can you
we
give us
need more information, please.
Yeah. I'm invested in that.
Have you got
one? Right, what else?
So I've got so it says I once got black tint in a client's blonde wig.
Wig? Oh. Right.
You're out
Not
of
that
stock.
bad though. She could easily take that off and put some like fairy liquid or something. I don't know. She could take easily. I don't know. I don't think it's as bad that it's a wig.
Black tint.
Have you ever got tint in somebody's hair before?
I don't. I think I have. I can't remember, but I've definitely, like, when you wipe the brow tint off, sometimes
it flakes.
It flakes. And do you know what? I actually did. So when COVID hit, and obviously we were shut, and then we could reopen, but we had to wear like masks, gloves, visors. That was the first time I'd wore gloves to do brows. Like, we never used to wear gloves.
Yeah.
And I did do it. I had tin on my glove, but obviously I couldn't feel it because it were on the glove.
Yeah.
And I did get it in someone's hair then, yeah.
What do you do though with that? Would you tell him?
I told my client, but there's just no getting it out.
You've got to tell them. There's no other way about it. I think clients would be less pissed off if you told them than when they got home and like, this bitch has got black tint in my hair. Like,
I don't know what's getting it out.
It looked like, can you remember when they used to do that leopard print on shaved heads with celery sticks?
I
That's
really
what it
wanted
looked like.
that when I was younger.
I did.
Really wanted it.
Oh God, how fashion's changed. Right, I've got one. On the Saturday before Christmas, midway through a full day of clients, I dropped a full tub of wax on the floor. I've done that. But not while I've got clients in. I've done, this is really bad. What
it's
I'm
just
about
a
to
bitch
say.
to get up in it.
I remember locking up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock on a Friday night. And I knocked the wax pot over. I'm really ashamed and embarrassed to say this.
You're in a safe place, tell us.
I left it. That's really diva-ish, innit? But I left it because I just looked at it and I thought, I can't deal with that. My mental health right now cannot deal with that. So I'm leaving. And whoever hopefully opens up in the morning.
Poor Anne.
I'm
probably your mum.
Anne never opens up, ever. Anne never steps foot hardly in. She only steps foot in to either tell people off or just, just busy
show
herself.
Her face.
Show her face, yeah. Be fabulous and show her face and come for appointments. But I remember thinking, well, whoever opens up tomorrow is either going to think a ghost has done it. And, I remember walking in. I can't remember who the girls were now that worked for me. But I remember walking in and seeing them scraping it up off the floor the next morning. But do you know, like, when you get a tiny bit of wax in the bottom of your shoe? Because we've got, like, high gloss tiles all in our salon all the way through.
And it's like tacking it. You can hear it sounding like you just sting.
It's like everywhere. It's awful. It took, honest to God, if it were up to me, we'd have ripped floor up.
Yeah, easier to have new flooring put in.
It were awful, yeah. I feel your pain with that.
I've not spilt it in salon, but once, when I first started brows, I started our mobile and I absolutely hated it. Hated being mobile. And I'd not give myself enough time, like in between clients. And I were rushing.
Yeah, because we warm wax pot.
Yeah, in my little like kit bag. It had gone off.
Can you remember the wax pods that we used to have at HD?
In Orb. The
Orb.
Orb.
Oh, how cute were they?
Really nice.
They were lovely.
Yeah.
All you HD brow stylists out there, you will know what we're talking about.
The
All you
Orb.
OGs, you'll know what we're on about. The Orb. It was like a ball, but when you
sat on
opened
a
it
plate,
up,
weren't it?
it sat on a plate.
It were like Pokemon. What's that ball that they throw? Gotta catch 'em all. What is it? You know that red and white ball?
Yeah.
That's what it were like because the top came off
What's
and then
it
it were half
called?
a circle.
Can't
That
think
ball.
of it.
Yeah, it were like that.
Like something from Quidditch, weren't it?
Yeah. Right, next one I've got is... So it says, in lockdown, my client used an at-home lamination kit.
Oh, my God.
Minimal instructions included, and when she wiped off step step one, her brows came off with it.
See, why?
It serves you right.
First things first, why the hell are you laminating your brows at home?
Yeah.
Why? I know that sounds really harsh, but serves you right.
It's your own bloody fault.
Don't attempt your own brows.
You're in lockdown. You're not seeing anyone.
Exactly.
You don't need a fresh lamination.
He's your boyfriend, you know.
I mean, we all did stupid stuff in COVID. Do you know, I did a TikTok little dance and then instantly regretted it.
Just drank a lot.
Yeah.
And had loads of barbecue.
I never want to do an online quiz as long as I live.
Never did one.
Awful. Every Friday, Saturday night I had
Ooh, with?
Family. Both sides at family.
Oh, no.
Oh, I used to drink gin to get through it.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. But yeah, I think loads of people tried to DIY in lamination.
They need banning.
Lockdown.
It's same with, I'll tell you another thing that needs banning. Facial waxing strips that you do at home. You know them strips that have already got wax on them.
And you rub it.
You just put it on and you rub it off.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Stupid. Facial hair removal cream. Unless you are an expert and you know what you're doing, stop putting facial hair removal cream on your eyebrows underneath. Silly. Brow razors. Brow razors that are sold just in...
I've got one. That's one of the next ones.
Right,
so another one. My client tried to tidy her brows up with a razor. Safe to say she was missing a tail.
Good.
Saves you right, girl.
Good. No, that's really mean to say that. Do you know what we're like reading these out? Which is from Ooky Spooky. Good. I'm glad you've got no eyebrow.
Well,
no, that's ridiculous. Please stop with the shaving unless you know what you're doing. Like, stop. Stop with the tweezers. Just stop with everything.
There's no reason for a client to own tweezers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
My niece, actually. So, my Auntie Sarah, she's got twins.
Right.
One at twins.
Well, she's not your niece, and she's your cousin.
Oh, yeah, it's my cousin. What's a niece?
Shut up.
Is that if I had a brother?
Yeah.
Their kid. Well, I'm an only child, so that's never going to happen. But it's my cousin.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you've even said that out loud.
Why?
What is a niece? Well, let's pretend he's had a little bit of a drink.
I've had a glass of wine, all right.
So I'm not even answering that. Wow. We need to cut that out.
Don't staying in. So my cousin, one of them, they were too young basically for me to do the brows, but they were bugging for me to do them, and I was like, no, I'm not doing them. So she'd got her dad's razor and tried to tidy them.
Oh, how? Then
she's took end of her brow off.
Yeah.
My auntie's like, she's come downstairs, my auntie's gone, what the hell have you done to your face? What have you done to your brows? And you know what kids are like when like the makeup stories or like they tried to lie their way out. Yeah. She basically said the razor fell off the shelf, landed on her face and took end of her brow off.
I'll tell you what I did. Can you remember when Blazing Squad were out? See you at the crossroads. Right. So when they were out, there used to be, I can't remember what it was called now. One of them in there.
Dappy.
No, that's N-Dubs. Oh. Mackenzie or something they were called. And he had a slit in his eyebrow.
I had a slit in my eyebrow when I
really wanted one in mine. So I was doing this. I was doing the slit with the razor in the middle of my brow, and as I pulled it away, it took my brow off, my full brow off, like half of my brow off. Yeah, that were bad. But I mean, I were about 14, so
yeah, I had a slit in mine when I was younger.
I can imagine you with that.
Yeah.
There's a girl on TikTok that's like quite well known. She's got a slit in her eyebrow, and she's got it's actually tattooed on now. She's got a slit in one of her brows. Looks kind of crazy, but good for her. So,
good for you.
Good for you. Listen this for one. So I let my apprentice tint my client's brows. First of all, wow.
I let my apprentice tint my client's brows, and she used a blue-black tint without my knowledge. Not only did this make the brows super jet black, but it stained the client's skin sky blue. How do you come back from that? Come on, Smurf.
How do you come back from that? I mean, you're scrubbing that with Vanish, aren't you? You're scrubbing it with bleach, acid, acetone. She's getting a free facial peel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, But you can't. Oh God!
There is no coming back.
First of all, unless your apprentice knows exactly what they're doing, and that blue black should only be used on lashes, or obviously the very minor majority of brows that can handle a blue black tint. Yeah, you're not doing that, are you? Tinting a skin blue, sky blue. Imagine.
I mean, how long must it have been on for? Well, I guess it depends what tint it were. Like if it were a skin staining tin, or if it were...
God knows.
Like HD doesn't really stain unless you've got tan on, does it?
No.
I don't know what tint it was.
Crazy. Wow, crazy.
You crazy
girl.
Right, next one I've got says, my friend once burnt off her lashes when lighting a cig on a cooker. How 90s. Our 90s.
I like that. That's quite retro. Lighting a cig on a cooker.
A gas. It must have been a gas cooker.
I'm going to say, I can't remember last time I saw a cooker that had a real...
A gas cooker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my mum's got one that's got flames. But, like, people used to light them as well on, like... What's the cookers called that have got... That just, like... They were like iron bars that went red.
Like a stove?
Stove, yeah.
I don't know what a niece is, but I can easily identify a stove.
A stove, darling.
Oh,
that's so... oh, God.
What would you do? Because you've...
Well, what can you do?
You might have had no lash to stick a false lash onto.
Oh, bless her.
Imagine you can stick
you
it on your eyelid.
just have to put a really thick winged liner on, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Which I cannot do for the life of me. What?
This is a good one.
Go on.
Right, so someone has said, a man once asked me if I offered extra during his laser hair removal treatment.
Do you know what, though? How... When would you ever think that would be a good idea to ask somebody? What?
I would die.
On what planet are these men living on? Seriously. They're absolute, like, they're just, their minds are elsewhere,
It's
honestly. Imagine how awkward that girl felt by saying, I mean, first of all, I'll have to say...
Get out.
Well, I'd be a bit confused because I'd be that in shock that I'd been asked it. I'd be like, well, what does he mean? Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, what? I mean, I'm not being funny, but honestly, I went for... I go for Thai massages quite a lot, and there is sheets of paper stuck up everywhere saying if you ask for an happy ending, you will be asked to leave the premises.
Really?
Yeah. One of my friends goes there, who's a guy, and said to me, "What is a happy ending?" But I mean, some guy, they're just obviously they have been asked for it. They must have been to have that put up there. But what planets are you living on?
The confidence level of some of these
100.
men out there.
100.
There's no need.
The confidence level, 100.
Yeah.
And do you know what? They'll not even be fit. They'll be the types that are just not even worthy of a reply.
No.
Wow. Wow, girl. Have we got any more? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. That's it then. So I hope you have a fabulous Halloween. And I hope you're doing something very spectacular and spooky. Have you seen that new Ooky Spooky film, by the way?
No, I want to see it.
I want to see it. Everybody's saying it's shit, but I still want to see it. So, right. We will be back next week with a brand new episode for you. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give us a like and a follow on Instagram. And also, if you could, whatever you're listening on, this podcast, if you could rate us 5 stars, that would be amazing.
Only if you think we're worth 5 stars. We're not forcing you.
Leave a review, leave a comment, and just speak from the chest. Tell us what you think. So
yes,
look out for us asking for replies to our answers. I look out for us asking questions, and we'll be looking forward to seeing your replies.
Get involved in an upcoming episode.
Join the cult.
Oh, right, guys. Hope you've had a giggle. Hope you've had fun. We'll see you next time.
We'll be back soon. Bye.
Ooh. Mwah.